Hi there, very good evening to you. Trust that you're having a lovely evening. Thank you so much for watching Biashara TV, the station that brings you business at its best. Today on Young Entrepreneurs, I am privileged to be hosting two wonderful sisters. They are going to be giving you a very inspiring story. On Young Entrepreneurs, rather, what we do is we bring to you men and women. These are young men and women who give you innovative ideas to make sure that they solve a problem that exists in a community and of course in a country at large. Joining me today is Mary and Margaret Kalama. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much for having us. Thank you for having us.
Just to begin, I want to know, the name of your company is Ants of Africa. Why the Ants of Africa?
Wow, that's a beautiful question. Ants of Africa. Well, ants are very resilient animals. They work together. They have this synergy that they have. So we wanted to identify ourselves with such character in this industry. So that is why we came up with the name ants, because we are hardworking individuals, to say the least.
Okay.
Yes.
So what I want to know, what's the story behind that?
Of Ants of Africa?
Yes.
It's a beautiful story. Ants of Africa was incorporated in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Then we were hoping to start a cleaning company, but it didn't take traction.
Mm-hmm.
We just opened, and then we had other opportunities. We both got into employment.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Then, and then we just went quiet with the company.
Mm-hmm.
But as fate would have us, we also opened. Well, we also in a business, a car hire business that we started, which went well over 1 year, 2015, which was started in 2015.
Yes.
And then 2016, things went.
We took a nosedive. Things just weren't going well. We're making losses, and we even lost one car. So we decided we needed to take a break and regroup. So you see, maybe we just need to go into employment to just leave business.
It was not working.
It was not working for us. So we thought then. So we had to go back home. That's where we stay. That's in Taita Taveta County, Voi. So we went home for the Christmas season, but we went in early. We stayed there for 4 weeks. That's when the manufacturing business started. I think we will take it over from there. That's when.
I want to know, just before we proceed, during this time that you decided to go into business,
Yes.
were you working before? Were you in employment?
Yes, I was in employment then.
Why did you decide to quit employment before?
Well, this business came in, like we said, 2016, and then the company I was working with then was going into liquidation. So I think then God works in a mysterious way. We're born again Christians, and I think that was like a sign for us to now venture into manufacturing and just not do business full time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this idea was birthed in 2016 in our home county, Taita.
Okay.
Yes.
Fast forward to when you went to Taita Taveta now to regroup. I want to know, how did that idea come because so many of us have ideas but we just don't work on it. How did it come through to you? Was it you said you're born again Christians?
Yes, we're born again Christians.
How divine was it?
Well, it was one of those things where we went to just seek clarity,
yes,
on a way forward, because we wanted to do something that would take traction, something that would work, and something that was going to
last,
yes. and just be a foolproof business. As in, what happens to some of us who are in employment? You're not really in full control of the business. You will give someone to manage your business and end up messing your business.
That's why most youth or young entrepreneurs go wrong. When you're starting a business, don't delegate it to someone else. It is your business, it's your idea, and then be used to copy. Because then the first was the business then was for car hire. So everyone was doing car hire. So we thought, there's money in this business. Let's do it as well. Not knowing, we didn't do research about it, and it was not our business. Someone else's idea that we thought if we start, Kenyan likes copying. We're not creative in that aspect.
Yeah.
So if someone starts a salon business that is doing good, You want to take up a loan, do a salon business. If it's food,
Movie
that's
shops.
where. If it's movie stuff,
Yeah.
you know, there are a million movie shops,
Yes.
a million taxis. So everyone is doing the same thing. So I think that's where we went wrong.
Yeah, we fell into that trap,
Trap.
for lack of a better word, yeah.
Why did you decide to get into manufacturing?
Well, this was a niche. We were there was a not a niche, but we were solving a problem. That was then. This idea came. When you go home, there's a lot of cooking involved, celebrations involved. When you go home, you just want to make merry, have good meals together. The only problem that people don't see is when it comes to washing the
utensils. That time all the guests are
Everyone,
there.
we left, then the women, the girls mostly, like the young girls like us, will be tasked to wash
the utensils.
utensils, which are very well. That's me. I dislike. I don't want to say hate. I dislike washing.
Some of us actually have utensils for the last like 3 days.
Yes.
But the advantage of Nairobi and Ushago, in the upcountry, we use firewood to cook.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Mostly it's firewood to cook. So when we use firewood, the soot that it remains on the utensil, you don't want to imagine you washing that utensil. So that's where the idea was born. We're sitting at
under a tree. The tree that we have in our homestead. So I was there and I said, "Hiya, what if we come up with a product that will remove that carbon soot so fast without, the carbon soot without using a steel wire or a steel wool or sand or whatever.
Or just remove it.
Or just remove it
entirely.
without struggle. Would not be a good viable business. So our journey began there. So we went online. After our visit with our mother, we went online, looked for a good, they're called what? Formulators. We got one who we explained to our idea. He understood our idea. After a couple of months, he came up with this product. The sample.
We gave us samples first. So we needed a sample so we could we needed to establish a sample area. So we give to women who use firewood. So we gave them, told them, just use this and give us your feedback. So when we go back, we don't tell them what it does. We just tell them, take this and use and try and then give us feedback. So we sampled like 150 ladies. And some we sent at home. So the feedback was phenomenal.
Overwhelming.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is it.
That was in 2016.
That was now 2017.
Oh, 2017. That was just last year.
Yes, that was last year.
How old is your business?
Well,
Well,
1 year.
This is now,
1 year.
1 year.
Oh, okay.
1
From
year.
a concept to now the actual product, it's 1 year.
Yes, yes.
So from there, after the sampling, now is when we're now developing the product fully, because it wasn't meeting the standards with KEBS, so we needed to refine it a bit more.
Yeah.
But it's something that takes time, so it took almost 6 months
To build it
to
to
do
where
it
it is
to
today.
where it is now, for the branding part, for the name, for the brand name,
It's
and
a
the
lot of
content.
work.
Yes.
It's a lot of
We
work.
thank God we are here now. This is the flagship product. It's called Masizi dish washing paste. This is the flagship product. We have the 100 grams and then they have the 250 grams.
Yes.
And then when we started with this one, I thought one product is not good enough.
it's not
We're a
good
big
enough.
company.
Yeah.
We are going to supply to nations. So we thought, let's come up with at least 4 products so that we can get them standardized by KEBS and then start marketing them. That's what we're doing now. We've started selling in shops as well as in Mombasa, in Tanzania.
In Tanzania, we have a supply in Tanzania.
Oh, awesome.
This is where we are now.
I want to talk more about that when we get back shortly. But just in case you're joining us, today joining us on Young Entrepreneurs is Margaret Kalama and Mary Kalama from Ants of Africa. They have an amazing story from employment to starting off in business and then failing and then again getting an idea and working on it. This is a story that you don't want to miss, and you can see the fruits. And we want also to know how is the future like for the company, probably for the next 1 or 2 years. That and more coming up. Keep it Young Entrepreneurs. We take a short break, but we'll be back in just a short while.